just received your drape from Kenisa home, and I'm going to explain how to hang your drapes. So you take the drape out of your bag. Inside the drape, you're going to have a little pocket, plastic bag, with some little hook and explanation of how to do it. So you open it. Then you have all the explanation on how to do that. You put your little hook inside. You will have plenty of hooks, so you're not going to miss any, even if you lose some. So you can unfold the drape. One advice is to press them before hanging them because they will be a little wrinkled because of the bag. You take your drape on the other side, and on the other side you have a tape. You're going to insert the little hook in this little pocket that you have. To enter the middle hook in the slot, I insert the long stem. I rotate 180 degrees such that the long stem ends facing down. The rod ring will go inside the stem when it is time to hang the panel. I usually insert the middle hook every 3 to 4 slots apart. Also, you go 1, 2, 3 pocket and you do another one and you twist it. And it's very easy. And every 3 you go there and you twist it. I am inserting as many hooks as necessary until the end of the pleating tape. For a small panel up to 50 inches wide, I usually use 5 to 7 hooks. For a large panel up to 100 inches wide, I usually use 10 to 14 hooks. So now that all the hooks are in place, I'm going to measure on the window behind me how wide I will want the panel to hang. So I have a standard size window. So I'm measuring from the middle of the window to the end of the rod. So it will be like 27. So you block it at 27. You know, you have to plate that. Back to the panel, I pull the 3 knotted string in one hand and cinch the tape across the width of the panel with the other hand. Pulling the string in opposite direction from the tape is forming the pleats. I then make the pleats travel along the strings. I do the same process from the other end of the panel. When the pleats are formed and reduced to the desired width, I knot the 3 strings together to keep the width in place and hold the pleats. Do not cut the string. That will allow you to untie the knot if you need to dry clean your panel or if you want to hang it onto another window or another rod. So now I smooth and adjust the pleats until they are uniformly distributed on the tape. Then you're ready to hang your drape. So I'm back at the window. I insert the middle stem inside the ring on the rod one by one, just like that. It is very easy and simple. Okay, now your panel is hung. The panel might be too long, so we'll need to do a hem. Hem is very, very easy. So in one hand you have the end of the drape, on the other hand you're going to put a finger to the crease that's going to indicate your length, and it's straight. And you're going to pin in the back like that. And usually I do that, I do the length right at the top of the floor. And I do the same thing on the other side. I hold the end with one hand, put my finger on the crease and pin it right at the floor. And you just pin it. And after I put 2 more pins in the middle, and what I like to do is just do one in the middle here, and a little bit further, I do one in the middle. I like, to have my panel touching the floor. Please keep in mind that your panel will stretch a little bit over time. It's like a pair of jeans. Over time it gets loose. The panel will hang a couple of inches longer. So I will always pin an inch shorter to allow the panel to stretch and then lay touching the floor. As you can see, the panel from the back is fully lined. The hem will need to be done on the lining and on the fabric panel. Just be careful to respect the space between the hem of the lining and the hem of the fabric. That's it, done. Ready to hang drapery panel from KennySahome.com is hanged.